Good morning, nuclear friends. I'm going to talk a bit this morning about the nuclear salesman, the small modular reactor nuclear weapons the industry wants to put more of among us. Never mind, they don't know what to do with the reactors we've got. They don't want to invest in that. They want to buy new yachts and boats and give us more stupid education. They, I can't believe some of the wealthy people paying religion to make us stupid, to make people ignorant. Oh my gosh. Koch Industries is one of the biggest. Heartland Institute. Some of these bastards have been out there preaching moral majority crap, making us ignorant, absolutely ignorant about the real world around us. Unbelievable. We put up with this stuff. But they're there. That churn underneath all of this is bought and paid for. They love this stuff. Women's choice was settled long ago, and yet this keeps getting drugged back up by the dregs of faith. This is just what it is, right? This is how it works. Look back over the decades, not just today and yesterday and the meme of the week. But these boys have been playing good and big for a long time. So why am I bringing this up? Well, Utah, the state of Utah is under heavy pressure to buy SMRs. The fucking salesmen are there and all over the place. The way they're doing this is, instead of having to get a state's approval, they're going to the states and trying to get a county to be able to get a SMR. So a county can decide to put a nuclear weapon in your neighborhood right next door, and your adjoining county might not have a single say about it, a say about where that bad day accident is going to happen or when. This idea of small modular reactors being safer is bullshit. They're designed to be a string of 12 reactors located in one place. They have shared utilities and systems that cause problems that were shown and noted at Fukushima in the way the reactors were separated, and things could have gone better if things were designed better, but they would have cost a hell of a lot more money to get done. So they don't do it, because they can come up with excuses inside of papers and dreams and never worry about where this waste is going or that one bad day, because they have no liability for one bad day. So right now in the state of Utah, these squirmy shit salesmen are going around a project like ALEC. They're going to all the states and trying to get this legislation. If a small modular reactor blows up, it's the same as a big reactor blowing up. The plume, the effects, the downwind, the fallout, the radiation, the no fuel cycle. The fuel's going to sit in your state for the rest of its life. You're going to watch it with millions of dollars every year in taxes, in bonds that are paying for that fuel to just be watched, because the industry never bothered, never put money into it. They bought boats. They bought politicians up and down the string, because this stuff's complicated. But a county making a decision for a state, for multiple states, for neighboring states, on something this deadly? Oh my gosh, folks. So this is the game. They tried this in Oregon a few years ago. The legislation was to change the permitting requirements to give the county the authorization. A county. You go find a stupid county, it's not hard to do. You go find a poor county that's going to look at the jobs that could be coming into it. Some shit shallow politician's going to sacrifice your kids for his campaign funds, for his next new Mercedes. Nah, they're bought. They're bought and paid for. There is no separation between commercial nuclear and nuclear weapons. They are the same things, the same materials. As soon as that rod starts burning in a reactor, there's plutonium in it. That's just kind of the way it works. The longer it sits, the more plutonium. You leave it in there, it's too much plutonium. Now it's a weapons grade fuel rod. How many are around? Do we know? There are some. There are some fuel rods sitting out there in storage that are owned by the military. Technically, they're not owned by that licensed operator in the state. They can't talk about that because it's secret stuff. It's fuel for the future. The 36 million tons of plutonium sitting in South Carolina. Nothing. At least we hear about Hanford. South Carolina is in North Carolina, or the Savannah River site. Who the fuck? I almost went to work down there. I could have had a 6-digit income in my 20s if I'd only looked the other way. There was no fixing this shit from inside. Fuck them. So, small modular reactors are coming to Utah. You boys are going to get them. They're going to be built by like 2025 or something. And this scum of the earth that's selling it to you, they're going to go back home and they're going to buy their... never mind. Never mind. Shallow politicians, folks. Call them out.